Hey Carebears, it's Haley here. Welcome back to another Royale High video on my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for daily Royale High videos. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about items that you need to hold on to in Royale High because they could be getting rare or costing more diamonds. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is all based off of my speculation, so please, if you need some advice, you can take this. If you don't agree with what I think, that's fine too. This is just all based on my assumptions and opinions. I feel like I'm pretty good at predicting when it comes to things Royale High related since I've been playing for 6 years now almost. So I feel like I could be good at it, but again, there's just some things I never expect. So please just take this with whatever amount you'd like. Honestly, just know I might be wrong on some of these things, but I'm going to just try my best. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the first thing that I think that you guys should hold on to. So what I mean by holding on to is not trading it away yet, because it could get rarer in the future. If you don't know, Royale High recently said that they are going to start making items more rare. They're not going to have them in upcoming updates. So for example, any of your advent calendar items, Launch recently said is going to start being rare. So for example, the window shopping top hat item here, this was from 2021, and he said every year for advent calendars they're going to start phasing out the older items, and they're going to get rarer and less likely to get for a gift for every day in the advent calendar. So say next year, okay, this year actually 2024, for the advent calendar, we're gonna probably see the 2020 items being harder to get because that was 4 years ago now. So that will probably start making the items from that advent calendar more rare and cost more in the trading hubs. So let's actually pull up a picture of the 2020 advent calendar items real quickly. So here is what the advent calendar looked like in 2020. So these magical lights that wrap around you, the reindeer shoes, reindeer purse, the candy cane ears, and this skirt, and then these bows, these earrings, this necklace, the flurry, the puffer jacket, the bear hat, I don't think the wings will ever become as rare because people just don't really care about the wings, but this bow, these vines, this lantern, this cape, this hat, the snow globe, and these boots, all these items will probably potentially be rare in the future because of them phasing out advent calendar items. And so I don't know when, but it's just going to get less and less likely getting them from advent calendars, and the more newer players come, the less people that have these in their inventory, so it's just going to start making them rare. So if you do have any of these items, please hold on to them because they eventually will get pretty rare. Also the same with 2021, because that's 1 year after 2020, so they're not probably going to be as rare as 2020, but they will at least be getting rare or starting to get rare. So let me pull up a picture of the 2021 advent calendar now too. So here is the 2021 advent calendar: the penguin, little plushie, the peppermint princess sleeves, the candle, the skirt, this cape, the Santa stack, the gingerbread earrings, this present disguise, and then the slay it set here, and then the aurora weapons, and the elf set, this little scarf, this suitcase, this polar bear hat, also the polar bear leg warmers, and the other cape, this crown, the top hat, and also the scarf with it, and then this little set here, the snow powder stuff. So all of those things will potentially become rare soon too, so they might start costing diamonds more eventually, so hold on to those too. You probably got them through the advent calendar, hopefully, maybe, and so you can hold on to those. But yeah, so I'm really excited about those items being rare because I could make some more diamonds in the future because I have so many duplicates because they've been reusing the same items for 4 years now. Oh my gosh, thank goodness they're finally phasing these out so we can get some new things. But that's not the only thing that's gonna happen. I think the same case might happen with other things too, because that was just one example he shared, but if you really think about it, also the Halloween items here, these have been the same prizes almost every year in chests or for the candy hunt. If you remember that from 2019, you're a really old player like me. And so I feel like they might start phasing those out and we will start just seeing like newer Halloween items, or maybe just no new Halloween items like added for prizes, but just stuff in the shop, like the candy shop at least. If we go to dress up and accessories, seasonal, then Halloween, you can see the candy shop here. So I'm not sure, maybe they'll just start coming out with new candy shop items and removing the items that were once prizes. I'm not sure, but I do think that if you do have the prizes versions of the Halloween items that like you would get in chests from like the maze and stuff, to hold on to those, because they might eventually not ever be given as a prize again, since it's been given as a prize for so many years now. So it's just less likely to be given out again, and I wouldn't be surprised if this year we don't see them be given out. But then again, I could be wrong, maybe they will be. But either way, they don't really cost much diamonds right now in the trading hub anyway, so it wouldn't hurt to hold on to them, because like, you know, people don't even trade much for the items anyway as is. But yeah, so the next thing that I want to talk about that you should hold on to is skirts. There are some skirts I think should be held on to until they get reworked, that is, because there are a lot of skirts that are currently on sale in the shop, so like you can buy them right now. For example, there is the Dragon Train Rose dress. You can just tell by the picture, this looks super old. Like, this is not new at all. Like, this is a really old skirt. It looks like you could possibly like reworked or something. Same with the Queen of Ocean dress right here, and the Magical Guardian of Love and Justice, and the Moonlight Goddess Ultimate Floof. All these look like they could get reworked, because you know, they just don't look as high quality as the other dresses do and skirts that have been reworked recently. So I feel like once they get reworked, they might eventually make them end up being legacy, like they did with the Large Train Bow skirt here, and also with the Magical Enchantress skirt here too. So I would say maybe hold on to those skirts and maybe buy them if you don't have them already, because they could eventually get reworked. I'm not saying it's confirmed, but just like the looks of them, you know, they're older, so maybe eventually they might get around to it and rework them. So I think it's a good idea to hold on to them. And also that's the same for the legacy ones. Now it's a little unfortunate if you don't already have these, because you can't buy them because they're legacy, but there is the Secret Fairy on Earth, the Velvet Bow Royal miniskirt, and the Ruffle Velvet Bow miniskirt that all look really old and are really old and seem like they might get reworked eventually in Royal Highs, since they're not on sale and they're just really old. So maybe they'll get reworked but always stay off sale, kind of like what happened with the Large Train Bow skirt, like I said before. And so if you have these skirts in your inventory, hold on to them, because they might get rare once they get reworked. You know, the demand will go up and everything. And that's the same for the chicken leg heels too. That's what they call these heels that are blue in the picture. You can see by the description, it says we are purging the chicken legs. We are now all vegetarian, and it's just like they put them all off sale because they are not good, and also they don't even work anymore, as you can see. So eventually they definitely have to rework these, and hopefully they do. We've been wanting a rework on these shoes for years now, so I really hope that they do rework them, because I really would love to see it. I have so many of them in my inventory. You can see them all right here, like just taking up my inventory, which I don't mind, but I really would like to see a rework on the shoes. And so maybe hold on to those in case there is a rework and they end up staying off sale in legacy. That would make them so much rarer. So yeah, anyways, I think the next thing that I would recommend holding on to, going back to the advent calendar things, I forgot to mention this when we were talking about it, but there is some items that you get at the end of the advent calendar, and the most recent one was the cozy sweater, and I think that the cozy sweater should be an item that you hold on to, because next year's prize could possibly be different, or it might be the same, considering we did have the angel halo for the past like 3 years, so it could be this too as the same prize. But I also could be wrong about that too, like, you know, they might still do like a new prize for next year, but I know for sure that the angel halo will not come back, because they did it for the past 3 years and then they finally came out with the cozy sweater as the ending prize. So if you have the angel halo and wings, I suggest holding on to those too, because eventually when the years progress and we get more advent calendar updates without that being the ending prize, people are going to want the Angel Halo more because they're a newer player and they haven't played it during that like era of Royal High where they were just reusing the Angel Halo. So I feel like if you have the Angel Halo and Angel Wings, to hold on to them so you can trade them for a lot more than you could right now. And the same with the cozy sweater. I did say before, I'm sorry, someone called me out on this, but I did say before to trade it away before the like demand for it goes down. But now that I think about it, like we could just possibly get a prize that's completely different this year. I don't know. I just feel like we might because of like what Lon said about like the rare items and stuff, but that's just a hunch I have. So I'm really not sure if you should trade it or keep it, but do what you think is best, because honestly with that item, I keep changing it up because it's just so fairly new. But the Angel Halo for sure, I think you should hold on to that one. So yeah, the next thing that I think you should hold on to is the New Year's items. So back in 2018 going into 2019, we had a New Year's event where it was like developers and like Royal High YouTubers had quests and you would like talk to them and then you had to like go find something for them in Earth and then they would give you a prize. And I have a lot of the prizes. I actually did the event and so I have a lot of the stuff, and I think if you have any of this you should hold on to it too, because that's been a long time since this event and they never brought any of this back. So it's just going to get more and more rarer as there's more players because there's less people that have it. So I feel like if you have any of this, to hold on to it until it gets high in demand again, possibly. I do know that the Leah Ash Bear ears has been traded for a good bit, but the demand for it has went down recently for some reason. But I think eventually it might go back up again as Royal High ages more, I guess. So that is something I really suggest holding on to, and all like the New Year's party hats too, because I know people collect those, so I suggest holding on to those too. We haven't gotten a New Year's party thing in so long. We didn't get one for 2023 and we didn't get one for 2024, so I think they might have let go of this tradition. So if you have like any of the party hats, like consider yourself lucky, because it seems like they kind of let go of that tradition. So anyways, I think that's the last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video that I think you should hold on to, because it might end up being rare soon, or like, you know, high in demand, costs a lot of diamonds. If you have any of this stuff, let me know. And also if you think anything else might end up becoming rare or high in demand that I didn't talk about in the video, let me know in the comments why you think that and what it is. And that's all for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for daily Royal High videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Care Bears.